that was hands down the best day of my life. Like, I thought having my kids was the best day of my life, but sorry, kids, the wedding is on the top.
Yeah, no, same. You know, I mean, you are me kid, but watching you get married was better than watching you be bombed.
Yes.
Okay, here we go, ladies and gentlemen. You ready?
Should we have a little selfie?
Ready? Oh, here we go. Nice. My little nut.
Ah. Do you know what? I've been having some really good facials and they're really helping me out. Well, shout out to Farm Girl by Sarah.
Well, I've been on my collagen.
Yeah, you have. You have your little collagen. You have your collagen drink, your cod liver oils, your ginger shots.
I've also got some gut health.
Gut health, yeah.
Anyway, two lovers stop for kisses on a wall. She asked him never leave me. He tells her that he won't. Now, this, ladies and gentlemen, I'm back.
He's back.
I know, listen, let's not pretend. I mean, everyone's missed me bad. Everyone has fucking missed me bad.
Everyone wants a bit of Dan.
You know, my wonderful Juanita Conchita Cantanta did fill in for me. You know, you sort of look at her as an understudy, in a way, you know, because, you know, if the lead can't do it, then, you know.
They use the word swing now.
Sorry?
It's a swing.
Right, okay, so that's what they do.
Yeah,
okay, nice, okay. But I'm back, and that was a song, Two Lovers. Back to reality. Yeah, back to reality for sure. So that song was a song, Two Lovers Stop for Kisses on Her, by the Twang.
You was in the music video for that.
Shout out to the Twang, who I did a music video for many, many moons ago, me and Jamie Winston. Look it up on YouTube. Great, it's a great. The narcissism comes straight out. It's a great little video, and it's directed by Justin Kerrigan, who directed me into Human Traffic.
Yeah.
Shout out to my Human Traffic fans, of course. I know you're listening. All my hippie, you know, sort of probably a lot of them ex-drug addicts. But yeah, no, I'm back, darling.
He's back.
Well, I mean, and this is the thing. Where do you start?
I don't know. Where do we begin? I feel like you've not been in the hot seat for a while, actually.
I've not been in the hot seat, baby.
Where has he been?
Obviously there's been... I mean, I don't know if I want to go right back to me lifting that BAFTA. Because...
Have you not been in since the BAFTA?
Well, I will say, and I don't know if it was Eggs, I don't know if it's going to... I'm going to give him, you know, the acclaim for it, but when we was discussing me potentially winning it, and we manifested it.
We did manifest.
And they done that little tune, the little video of...
that was lovely.
And then I go, let's manifest this shit. Yeah. And then it cuts into some music and me actually winning it. Eggs, can you claim that video, or was it your...
No, I've got to give that to Joanna.
Shout out to Joanna, by the way.
That was amazing.
Who I've only just met.
That was a beautiful, beautiful video, that.
Yeah, it really was. And maybe we did manifest it, because...
I think we did.
Interestingly, just want to give a mention to The Guardian, I think it was, or maybe it was The Telegraph, who, as soon as I'd won it, right, the headline was, Dani Dyer deserved nothing.
Oh.
I really thought that was a bit cruel.
Yeah,
it didn't taint me, though. I'm very proud that I was representing the working class people, the working class in the arts.
You so deserve that award.
And it worked out well for us, didn't it, Dan?
It did. It was an amazing, amazing night. We had a lovely dinner after it. Like, it was just gorgeous.
Well, you know what? We had a nice little room, courtesy of Sky.
Yeah,
it's quite an odd thing for me, because I was there with Sky, of course, with the wonderful Ryan Sampson.
Oh, I love Ryan. He's so amazing.
Hayley Sterling. And of course, Sky supplied us with that amazing hotel room suite, which you loved.
Oh, that was so cool. And we got some good pictures.
It's a long day, right? And if you don't win it, of course, you're still fucking honoured to be nominated, of course. But you want to top the day off, because it's a long day with potentially lifting it, and then it sort of feels like you've completed the circle. But watching my two girls getting ready,
oh, it was lovely.
Meant the world to me. You know what I mean? And you know, you look so fucking beautiful, the pair of you. I was already on edge before, and a bit tearful before we left. You know, I was an emotional man.
He really is.
And so, you know, getting there, long ass day.
That was. It's a long. You're in that auditorium for like 3 hours.
Yes,
aren't you?
unless you win, and then you get to go backstage and do a few interviews and have a quick glug of something, which was nice for me. So I don't want to mention it too much. But I've fucking done it.
You done it.
and I'm really proud of myself. And
you should be proud of yourself. It's like one of the biggest achievements ever, isn't it?
But more proud of our show and the fact that we got acknowledged. And so yeah, just going back, I obviously went with Sky, but of course Rivals was also nominated for a lot of stuff. They didn't fucking win one, which I thought was bollocks.
Yeah.
But you know, to hang out, and they put us with the Rivals lot, which was amazing, wasn't it?
It was amazing. It was so nice to like meet everyone, and yeah, it was just incredible. It was such an incredible night. It was so fun afterwards, like being around everyone. And I love Ryan. He's such a nice guy.
Yeah, so I did dedicate it to Ryan. I didn't think I would be as choked up.
Blubbering his little face off when he could stop crying.
Actually, it's a moment, you know, you sort of, it's a weird feeling, because obviously, of course, you want to win it, but then if you do win it, you've got to stand up live on the telly in front of an auditorium full of, you know, really talented people and the elite, and make a fucking speech. Well, you have to. What do you mean?
Oh my god, I would just struggle with that.
Well, so hold on a minute. So if you've got an accolade, hold on. You won Specs Wearer of the Year.
Yeah, I did win that.
Right.
I didn't have to do a speech.
What do you mean you didn't have to do a speech?
I don't think we had to do speeches.
You can't remember.
I don't think they've done them sort of awards since.
So do you think you was the last winner of the Specs Wearer of the Year?
No, there had to be another one the year after.
Well, clearly it didn't really resonate with you because you forgot about it.
No,
really.
I know. I've got my award still, but
did you make a speech? Is what I'm saying.
I don't think I did, Dad.
Well,
I think they just said it like newcomer of the year, and then I went and collected.
Well, just a tricky one. How do you make a speech about glasses?
Yeah, I know.
You know, so I was always going to dedicate it to Ryan Sampson. I felt that he deserved it because he did win that for me, and he's a beautiful human being. So
shout out to Ryan.
I just want to say that the second series, which is coming out, depending on when this airs,
it might already be out.
I don't think it is.
No,
it's so much better. So if the Oscars want to get amongst it, and then I've got the complete set.
Yeah, then you're done there.
Then thank you very much. But no, do you know what? I only want one. I don't want to be greedy. So no, thanks BAFTA and all. It's a really difficult one to win. I really appreciate it. And also, I just want to stick my fingers up to all you haters out there that don't think I can act and hate everything about me. Get fucked. I won the BAFTA, and there's nothing you can do about it. So have a wonderful, wonderful day. Anyway, it's enough about me. Sick of my own fucking voice at the moment, honestly. Because something else happened, didn't it, Dan? Literally a couple of weeks later, you know.
The big wedding.
The biggest, probably the biggest wedding that's ever happened in the history of weddings.
It was literally the best day of my life. It was amazing.
Best day of my life as well.
It was incredible. It just genuinely now feels like it was like weeks and weeks ago. Like it was crazy. Like that. Well, it
technically was weeks ago.
I know, because, but you know, but it was just like the build up. It was just amazing. Like the next day, I couldn't even talk about it. You know, like, I was so emotional the next day. Like I didn't realise the wedding blue thing. Like, oh my god.
I had a bit of that as well. Weirdly.
Oh my god, because it was like the whole. You know what it was? I had my hen, and then obviously got back from my hen. Then it was planning the wedding. Everything was so fast paced. And then the day was like everything I wanted it to be and more. What did I say on the day? I said if I died, this would be my heaven.
So we did.
It was just heavenly.
We did. You did move the wedding, right?
Yeah.
Because of the England games.
Yeah.
But it was the right move.
Oh my god!
Because the following weekend it was fucked, right?
Torrential rain.
Whereas your wedding weekend.
Oh my god! It was boiling hot. It was just.
But not too hot.
No, it was lovely.
Blue skies, bit of cloud in there.
It was just like everything I wanted. It was just like a fairy tale. Like I always wanted an outdoor wedding. I mean, kidding myself. Obviously, we live in the UK, but in my head, I was like, I want an outdoor wedding. I want the flowers. I want like, you know, the big glass house. I want you to feel like we're in a fairy tale, and it just felt so like. I know we had like 180 people there, but it felt so like family and friends. Like it didn't feel like there was.
But that's how it should feel.
But you know, like it didn't feel like there was that many people in the room. It just felt so close and special, and it was just amazing. Like it was just
the thing that done me, you know, why I was hanging on for dear life is the love for you.
Yeah.
And everyone who saw you just getting choked up around you, because you can't hide that shit.
I know.
You know that's another element of something that I did, and you know, I got to declare this. I did have half of a valium, which worked up to a point. I needed it because I've had them not subscribed. What are they? Prescribed.
Yeah.
And I needed just to contain myself because, you know, obviously it's a huge day for everyone in your family, but particularly in the tradition of marriages. your father. Like it's giving your daughter away, all that dialogue. Me and you walking down the aisle, everyone else is already there.
Oh no, and everyone but that just felt like I don't even know. I think I just really took it all in. Like it felt like
it was very composed. I was just saying, did you have a valium?
No, I didn't have anything.
You didn't, did you? You done really well on it.
I was just really calm. I felt like I was nervous before. No, do you remember before we walked down the aisle, we was getting really emotional, and then we was going, "Hop little bunnies, hop hop hop, hop little bunnies,
right.
hop
Yes,
hop
yes,
hop."
yes.
Because I was getting really teary, and I just kept thinking in my head, Miss Rachel, Miss Rachel, Miss Rachel. So I weren't going to get emotional. Because Kaylee, obviously my maid of honour, my best friend, she was so emotional. Kaylee, she was all over the gaff. My best friend's getting married, so the whole time we was just singing "Hop Little Bunnies."
Pure love, see, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
and
the twins were throwing the flowers everywhere, but like the morning just felt so like everyone kept going, "Dan, you're really calm," and I was like, but why would I want to be stressed? Like this is like the best day of my life.
It shouldn't be a stress thing.
And it was funny because I hadn't spoke to Jarrod because obviously we didn't stay together the night before, and then it was about 11 o'clock and that boy texts me every single morning, obviously when I'm not with him, like, "Morning, babe," every morning. I didn't get a text. I thought, text me. So I texted him. I was like, "Have you got cold feet?" He went, "Oh no, sorry, I didn't think I was allowed to text you."
Oh, he didn't. So there you go.
I was like, "You're obviously allowed to text me, Jarrod."
Is he though? I don't know what the rules are. No one knows.
No one knew. And I was like, "Yeah."
I won't let see your dress and all that until that lastminute.com.
Oh my God. If I could relive any day, it'd be that. Like, that was hands down the best day of my life. Like, I thought having my kids was the best day of my life, but sorry, kids, the wedding is on the top.
Yeah, no, same. I mean, you are me kid, but that watching you get married was better than watching you be born.
Yes.
Is that fucked?
I don't know if that's how I feel. Like standing there and just.
So for me, I mean, when we was waiting to walk down that wonderful gaff, the Bridgerton type house down the stairs, but so the twins, the terribles, they run out first and just run around, and then obviously you had a bridesmaid. Each bridesmaid came down on their jack, didn't they?
Yeah.
And we were last in the queue, of course.
In the queue, yeah.
So, and I've got to say, I don't know why, but my heart was beating through my fucking chest.
Yes.
I've done a lot of heavy shit. I've done, a lot of theatre and. The awards things and everything like that, and there's a little bit of nerves, but I've never felt nerves like that.
Yeah, I was so nervous.
Just hanging on for dear life. Wanted to be, I wanted to look handsome for you.
Oh, you look so handsome.
Look like I was all, strong, masculinity. But what done me was because I was fine, like I said, up to a point, and then I walked you down that aisle, and then I saw that Jay couldn't turn around.
Oh, he was so...
And I could tell by the shape of his back
that
he was crying, I think,
he
was on the verge, and he had to wait to turn around to see you. And this is a man that doesn't usually show emotion.
No, he doesn't really cry. The last time he cried is when the twins were born.
And this is what it's about for me: when a man turns around and looks at your child who you adore and cries with emotion because he loves you so much. You've made it.
Oh no!
What more can you ask as a father? I know that this man adores you. Adores Sans, loves his children, is a family man, is somebody that will protect you and love you and cherish, and that was all from the turn. I could tell that was real fucking, and that done me, so I was fucked. That fucked me, that did. I thought, cheers, Jay, and then I just give him a quick cuddle and a kiss on the cheek, and then I sat down in bits. I'd done so well up to that point, and that's two straight men, masculine men, showing emotion over love, getting a bit soppy, and there's fucking nothing wrong with that at all.
There's nothing wrong. It was like just
it set the tone. I felt.
Yeah, it did.
And then the ceremony went well. You're so nervous you fucked your name up a few times.
Because obviously he's Danny Charlotte Maz Dyer, but then he called me Charlotte, didn't he?
Yeah, he did call you Charlotte. He went, Charlotte, Danny. I went, oh, God, okay.
We have to start it again.
You
can't rehearse the spit that, though, can you? Like,
I think you should know your name. That's
so
probably the easiest
funny.
part.
Like,
it's the love that's done him. Yeah. You love someone so much you can't speak.
It was just
that says it all for me. And the twins, they would make me nervous bad, obviously, because you had lovely candles, and I just had to keep, fucking about the terribles.
But kids, like Santi and that, they all was good.
No, they was. Everyone was fucking amazing.
It felt like me and Jarrod were just there, though. Do you know? It just felt like, when do you ever stand there and say them words to one another?
Yeah, no, I know. And it's always odd, isn't it? Because it's.
I just felt all giggly and silly.
It's what it's about, isn't it? It's what love's about, and I feel very privileged to be in a position where we can have a wedding like that, because there's a lot of people out there that won't have the money to. Not that it matters so much; it's about the two people and and like I said, the people that are there. Because you can't just go and get married in a registry office and then go back to a boozer somewhere and have a bit of a buffet.
Absolutely.
It's all about the love, and about people, you know, because it's mad, isn't it? A wedding, what is it? You're basically throwing a party because two people are in love. Think about it. Break it down.
That's what it is, yeah.
Right? You know, fuck God and all that in the eyes of God. I'm not into religion. It's not about that. I'm into higher powers and spiritualism. I've spoke about this before, but you know, you're actually just having a party because two people are in love. How sweet is that?
Yeah, it's so nice.
Do you know what I mean?
Two people want to be together for the rest of their lives.
And you go, oh, we love this.
Yeah.
And everyone's searching for that.
I just felt like we were so, like, that day, like, we were just so in love. Like, we couldn't stop kissing.
I know you couldn't.
And
as a father, I was encouraging it. I wanted to see his tongue all day. I was
kissing,
you know,
dancing.
So much passion in it.
It was so, like, we'd go off and then we'd just reunite and just dance together. And,
and it was just, he picked you up. And, you know, it was, honestly, I was hanging on for dear life all day. But
it was perfect.
You had a good, very good blend of people.
I did. I thought it was. I couldn't have got done better because always in the back of my brain I thought, I really could have invited this person, that person, but actually, that was a perfect amount of people.
It was.
Everyone we genuinely loved.
Everyone was up for it.
Everyone was. Everyone just.
You had
everyone afterwards was like, Dan, I cannot believe. Like, they was like, I've got the wedding blues. God knows how you feel. And I was like, yeah. The next day I was on my last nerve.
Yeah, I was banging trouble, and I had to
stop crying the
I had
next
to
day.
go straight to Bristol afterwards, back to Rivals, and you know, I was a bit hungover to be fair, but you know, I was sobbing my heart out for about an hour.
I couldn't stop crying,
banging out tunes, you
my
know,
eyes
just
were red
reminiscing.
Raw. Yeah,
you know, just pure love, sort of going back to a gaff on me Jack as well. Do you know what I mean? I wanted to tell the world. I wanted to, you know, and obviously, you know, I went back. I got an apartment in Bristol, so you know, it wasn't like I was in a hotel with the other actors and everyone was arriving at different times. So I was sort of on me Jack a little bit. And
you'd gone from all of that up to like a bit.
Yeah,
of a down,
absolutely, and all the build up. Remember, then it's done. And we all fucking went our separate ways.
We just carry on with our lives. I think that was really hard to go from like all of that to then nothing, you know.
We went after the ceremony, obviously, into the glass house, which
we did.
I built.
That was gorgeous. That glass house.
It
3
really
days
was,
it
mate.
took to build
Fucking
that.
hell, again, wow.
I know, wow.
Just,
all the flowers. Oh.
And apparently, you wanted the glass house because of what? What was it again?
Well, no. I was meant to get married to. I really like somewhere else. I wanted to get
where
married
was it?
at.
Where was it?
Near Leeds.
Is Leeds?
Yeah. So I was.
You can't have too many cockneys up in Leeds.
And what we wanted, they couldn't give us. So and then Christina. I need to shout out to Christina, my wedding planner, because wow, she was absolutely amazing. Like,
shout out to Christina.
Wow, like absolutely incredible.
And the Langley.
And the Langley, let's shout out the Langley.
In Buckinghamshire, anyone wants to go down there.
Absolutely gorgeous venue. Like, wow. So she said, well, we can build one. I was like, what? She was like, we can build a glass house. Like, it's fine. So we obviously went to the Langley, found a gorgeous venue.
You know, it didn't cost much.
We won't talk about that. It's
fine.
Yeah, it's all
doesn't
fine.
matter. It doesn't matter. Listen, what the fuck? Why do we earn reddies?
No, I know.
For what reason?
Oh, I know.
To give ourselves fucking things we want. It just gives you options. It doesn't make you a nicer person.
No, it doesn't make
you a better person.
No, it doesn't.
It just gives you options and it gives you choices.
So we built the glass house.
Yep.
And it just looked like it was a part of the Langley, didn't it? Like it looked a part of it.
Did.
3 days it took them.
It did, yeah.
It was just beautiful.
2 chandeliers. And
that's what I mean. It was just perfect. Like going in there and all the tables, the decor. It was gorgeous. So yeah, shout out to the Langley for letting us build that. Actually,
and then we got in there, obviously done the speeches, and then you didn't really eat, did you?
No, I hadn't really.
Was
ate
you
that
so
day.
Full of love?
Yeah, I hadn't really. No, I ate my bit of steak. I did eat a bit. I couldn't eat.
The loop was
unreal, I tried to eat me breakfast.
We started with a loop. For anyone out there, the loop is soup.
It was. We had a bit of bread and butter with it. It was nice, and I'm glad Jarrod, because he drunk quite a lot that day. So I was like, I'm glad he's eaten.
Yeah, that's another thing. First time I've ever seen Jarrod off his nut.
Yeah, no, he was drunk.
He fucking off his head. You know what? He was good on it.
He was good on it. That's what I mean, because he drank so much. I was like, I hope he eats something. So then you go a bit silly, a bit sicky, but yet that whole bit of steak you did. Then potato lattice. Oh, how nice was that potato? I mean, and I had like the leek and the the dinner was lovely.
Yeah, I was a bit confused because on the menu I think it said gnocchi.
Did it? You hate gnocchi?
Yeah, I hate gnocchi. But it wasn't gnocchi.
No, it wasn't gnocchi.
It was like a big square.
No, that was for the vegetarians.
Big square. I see. Yeah. There was vegetarians in the house.
A couple of vegetarians there.
Any vegans there, was there?
There was no vegans.
Thank the fucking Lord.
No, there was no vegans. So we had the gnocchi, so we had the steak.
Oh, I see.
I don't think anyone really ate the
but hold on a minute. What's the difference between gnocchi? Why would a vegetarian eat gnocchi? Isn't it just taters?
Yes, potatoes, but obviously... Good
Straight.
question.
It's a good question. That I think I've stumped you there, haven't I?
I don't know why they got knocky. Well, because obviously they're not going to eat a big bit of beef, are they?
Yeah, the beef was fucking. That was. You're not being sexy. That was man's food.
Yeah.
My old man loved that bit of steak. Some of the women
didn't like it.
It was a bit rare.
It was a bit pinky.
But I felt that's how you got to have it.
Yeah.
But a lovely bit of munch.
Oh, it was lovely.
And
it was lovely.
I just want to declare that. Was you a bit worried about my speech?
No, absolutely not.
Oh, was it?
Absolutely not.
Because the papers alluded. Did you read some of the articles?
No, I do want to declare a couple of things actually, because a paper, the newspapers alluded. Obviously, when you picked up we did the tissues and what are they called?
Serviettes, darling. You should know. You spent £1,000 on each serviette.
Serviettes, and then we did Bowen's on fire. That was alluding that we were saying shagging in front of the twins and Santi, and we wasn't. We said Bowen's on fire and he's married Dani Dyer.
That's right.
Yes, in the evening when the kids went to bed, we did say shagging, but when the kids were awake in the room, we said married. And these are the papers that also were were DMing all of my friends and family, trying to get inside information.
Yeah, well, no one's
about
declared
our
my
wedding,
speech, did
which
they?
no one declared.
Yeah, well, I'm sure people videoed it.
Yeah, but no one one put anything up. Like on a pre-wedding, I genuinely was sitting there and I was like, do you know what? I feel like I want to share speeches, but I'm not sharing any of that. Like I just felt like it was so personal to us.
No, absolutely.
And I just don't want to share as much as I thought I was going to share. Actually,
no, I think I was shout out, by the way, to the people who videoed it and that made them little videos.
I know, I've got so many more to come. Timegate Films I want to shout out. I would so recommend it. And Rebecca, she was amazing, who did all of our photos. Wow.
Oh, fucking
incredible.
unreal.
And we're still
That's obviously the way forward, is that you sort of video it, you put it all together.
I could watch them videos for ages.
Yeah, I may have watched them about 100,000 times.
And then I was
it still gets me at the end. But I think that the busyness of the papers and them sort of, following me around all day.
No, they followed us all week, didn't they?
Yeah, they did, yeah. I did take them to Dagenham. I thought, you want to follow me around all fucking day? I'm going to take you to Dagenham Heathway.
Yeah, you did.
Which, shout out to the Dagenhamites. And I just took them to an off licence round there. So they all jumped out of their car. And they were very surprised. I think they just wanted to find out where the venue was, didn't they? So maybe it was that. But I don't know what they wanted from me, to be honest with you. Met up with a couple of people that wanted to smash their cameras up. I said, no, let's not do that.
No.
Let's just be calm and classy.
Yeah, and classy.
And then I lost them on the A13.
Yeah. We just wanted our wedding to be like real private, and I know obviously when you're in the industry that we're in, you lose your privacy, and I get that, but our wedding was just so personal.
Although we are sort of talking about it now, so there is an element of a
but that's on our terms.
I know.
When we want to talk about it, we should be able to talk about it when we choose to talk about it.
Yes.
But the speeches, they were amazing. They were just. I didn't want any of them to end. Like I wasn't bored. They were just perfect.
It wasn't about being bored, was it? It was about. I went last, so I didn't write nothing down. I had a rough idea what I was going to do, but obviously Jarrod was from the heart. He done really well, Jarrod.
He did really well.
He didn't read. Lou,
who
is not a public speaker, but he was shaking.
Oh no!
Yeah, he was this piece of paper, and he was funny and everything, but then he started to get really choked, didn't he?
Yeah.
Towards the end, the man again doesn't really show emotion,
so
he was talking from the heart, and then of course the lovely Kaylee, your maid of honour, she again, and I'm glad at a woman, because part of my speech was about the tradition of, why does it have to be men? Why don't women stand up and make a fucking speech? They're just as important in this day. And of course, Kaylee, again, towards the end, couldn't get it out because of the love.
When you're wrapping it up, you're like, then you declare your love for that person.
Right, so that's why I needed to lighten the day, which is what I did. I kept it very taking the piss a little bit.
You got his BAFTA out, of course.
In my mind, I just felt that. To break the tension, and listen, obviously it only works if I'd have won it. So I've been thinking about what I'm going to say at your wedding for months, really. I don't write shit down, I don't need to, but just structuring it in a way. And so I thought that'll be a great opening.
That was so.
The thing was, I had to have it sneaked in. And so it was wrapped up in this bag, and a tote bag, weirdly. And so anyway, I did sort of say at the beginning, ladies and gentlemen, today's not about me, but And then I bend down under the table and I couldn't get the fucking thing out of the bag. But I think it added to the tension.
Because everyone was like, what are you doing?
Yeah, everyone was like, oh God, what was he doing? What was he doing? And then I brought it out. And that got an amazing cheer, didn't it?
Oh, it was so good.
And by the way, this isn't me just giving it the big one about the BAFTA. I was trying to tell a joke that my biggest moment on the world stage, every picture of me with it is when I've got a fucking moustache.
Oh, yeah, but I love your moustache.
You like it now, don't
like
you?
It.
Everyone gets used to it after a while, don't they?
Yeah, but
I'm still getting comments about, why has he got a touch and he looks at it's for a fucking job.
Yeah, I know.
And not only that, the best job I've ever done.
It annoys when people get so annoyed about it. It's like, it's your face, your body. If you wanted a moustache and you wasn't filming, why does it matter?
I think it's such a distinct look, Dan.
I've had a couple that look like Super Mario.
Super Mario. When I got a cap on. What?
Don't really pay
If anything, Super Mario's all tash. No, Chuckle Brothers, you know.
That's it, the Chuckle Brothers. But why does it matter? Even if you
I don't know. I suppose it's an iconic look, by the way.
I love it.
And so while we're, but I mean, the best day of my life, I've got to say, I will just slightly touch on Rivals because I left the wedding, best day of my life, got to Bristol, and I wanted to carry on the party on me Jack. So anyway, when I got to Bristol in my apartment, I did have some Uri Geller's left in the fridge. Uri Geller is a Stella.
Yeah.
Ice cold.
Oh,
so I got there, got me little lounge wear on, as you like to call it. You know, looking at the video you'd put up, just sort of sobbing hard. I had a few Uri Gellers, and got a little bit pissed, and I was really happy, and I made a couple of calls and everything. And then I thought, do you know what I feel like I need? I feel like, because I think I was still drunk on the night before.
Yeah.
I thought, I fancy a curry. Now, I've never ordered a ruby from Bristol.
Yeah.
So I went to a gaff, shout out to O Calcutta, and I got my vindaloo, which I always get. I've never had a curry so fucking hot in my life.
Is it amazing?
Now, bearing in mind, Dan, I'd made a mistake because all week after that, starting on the Monday, because this was a Sunday, I was on a horse. So my arsehole,
right, my God,
my ring piece was in absolute pieces, and I just hadn't taken into account that I was going to be cantering on a fucking horse all week.
Did you nearly shit yourself?
Well, I did have to run to the Kazi, and I do want to apologise to anyone on the Rivals that have to look after the honey wagons on the set, because and a honey wagon is another word for a Kazi, basically. I just got off the horse inside. I just made it to the Kazi, and I destroyed that. I was a fucking disgrace.
Oh my God!
From me on the Saturday wearing my lovely whistle, looking all handsome, to me on the Monday when I pulled down my leggings that just went over my jodhpurs, because you have to wear like proper boots to horse ride, and I just made it into that Kazi.
I hate that.
And I was hoping there was no one outside. And I could blame it on other people, you know, because
was it a bad way?
This vindaloo was far too hot for it. It's my own fault. Classic Brit. I mean, I really enjoyed it at the time, but my ring piece, and shout out to Chestnut, the horse, who I do apologise for having that rotten arse on your back for a week.
No, I'm so sorry.
But I am a horse rider now.
You are. He's a horse rider now. He can play polo.
I can sort of declare it because it's all been in the papers and everything, and I can't declare too much about Rivals, but I've just got back and I'm about to go off again, but it's been fucking incredible. I mean, this series,
wow,
I can't tell you, Dan. Any Rivals fans out there, it's so good. It's so good. We've really gone up another gear, and just to say that the first episode as well, which will involve polo, I can't say any more than that, is fucking, you're in, and you're gripped again. So yeah, I'm very proud, very grateful. I've had a really good few weeks, Dan. Absolutely.
We have. And do you know, I do want to shout out to Dad, Majestic.
Oh, my man Majestic.
For DJing at the wedding.
So Madge came on.
I felt like I was in Ibiza.
And he
had
a football tournament with his son, because he was invited to the whole day, but he couldn't make it, and then he turned up for the after party after. And also who the fuck was this band you had? Oh my God, the
Fellas.
Talk to me. What are they called?
Shout out to the Fellas.
Is that what they're called?
Yes.
Oh, they're called the Fellas?
They're called the Fellas.
Was there no treacles then?
No.
That's good because they can't.
They were amazing.
If there was one treacle, they'd have to be called the Fellas and a treacle.
Because I was always a little bit, bands can be a bit cheese, a bit cringe.
They were
sexy.
They really were sexy.
They were brilliant. I didn't want them to end.
Yeah, they
were incredible. Yeah. And we have to use them again.
Yeah.
They have to be used again.
Yeah, but not for a bit because I think everyone's a bit skint now.
Yeah, I think they need to remortgage the house first.
Yeah, you know, my credit card had to be topped up because. Well, I only had £1 left on it, and I got quite a good balance on that credit. Because it's the first time I've ever done that, actually.
Really, babe.
Yeah, which is worth every fucking cent.
It was,
by the
wasn't
way.
it?
So,
oh God.
So anyway, that's our little story.
Yeah, it was amazing.
And
it was incredible.
I wish we could have invited all you listeners.
Oh, the loyal listeners.
But that would have cost far too much money.
Yeah.
So, congratulations, Dani Dyer Bowen. I was going to say, we're going to have to change the.
You want to be a Bowen as well, don't you?
Yeah, I'm a bit gutted. I'm not a Bowen. No, I just want to say, do we change it now?
No,
it doesn't work.
No, but my work
Live and
name.
let Dyer Bowen. Live and let Dyer Bowens.
My work name is Dani Dyer.
No, it isn't. It's Dani Dyer Bowen.
You know what he said to me as well? We did the speeches. He went, so what's your name then? I went, well, it's going to be Dani Dyer Bowen. You went, nah, drop the Dyer. Just
I'd get rid of the Dyer.
What dad would ever say that?
I'd go straight Bowen. I'd go straight Bowen.
That's how much he loves it.
I'd like to change my name to Bowen. I would. Dani Bowen starring in Rivals. So anyway, that's a real insight into that day.
Yeah.
And like I said, the best day of our lives.
It really was.
It's an emotional time for all of us, isn't it, darling? I know that you're a bit premenstrual at the moment as well. And
I'm on my period.
Oh, you're on your period.
I'm on my period.
Yeah, I did wonder.
Yeah.
So
that's why I just want sweets and biscuits and malted milks. Do you know what? If malted milk want to send me some malted
milk. Well, this morning you did come round and you found some malted milks in the cupboard.
But you know what annoyed me? They were wet.
Because your mother didn't put them in the fucking fridge.
Yeah, well, yeah, but I always have my biscuits in the cupboard, but now it's a bit warmer. They have to go in the fridge.
Yeah, you can't have it all, can you? Really?
No, you can't have it all. I love a biscuit. That is my downfall.
But we've spoke a lot about the wedding. We're not going to rinse the life out of it anymore. No. But we did something we didn't really talk about, which was we had a little dance, didn't we? Which
we was on Loose Women after that. People were saying
we was on Loose Women.
Well, no, they were speaking about that afterwards, like on the news and stuff, about like the dad and daughter dance things, and I don't know who was on it. She turned around and said, "It's a bit American that we did a dad and daughter."
What name's Dan?
It wasn't the panel. It was the guest on the panel. I think she said something.
The guest on the panel.
I don't know who the guest was.
Well, we need names.
Well,
and
I loved it,
and
actually, everyone was really kind about us.
Well, they should be, darling, because it's a father and a daughter that love each other very much.
Dance.
We've got an amazing bond.
You didn't want to do it, though.
No,
you
it wasn't. I didn't want to do it. I felt you was having an ahhing.
Oh, did I? Yeah, I swear on my life, I sat there and you went, no, you just do your dance with Jarrod. And I went, what? I went, no.
Because you was a bit, maybe we shouldn't do it, Dad.
No, I swear to God, if I could get that, if I could wish that was recorded.
What?
Dana.
Where's Dana wagging her finger?
No, Dana.
Ladies and gentlemen, hold on a minute. This is Dana's voice, ladies and gentlemen. Now, for anyone who doesn't know Dana hates the working class. Go on, Dana. Now, hold on a minute. Let's get this fucking straight. Take your foot off that orphan, right? Now, listen. Why would you think I wouldn't want to do this dance? I saw there was the debate going on between you two, right? About, whether we should do the dance.
No, that was you that said it.
I didn't say fucking... Right. I was eating me fucking beef.
No, I always wanted to do the dance. And then I heard you go, baby, we won't do the dance.
Yeah, because it looked like you didn't want to do it.
But I never mentioned it before that.
And then I didn't want
Prior to that, I never mentioned the dance, didn't I, Dana? I sat in the car with
Dana's going to back her client, by the way. Go on.
I wanted to do the dance.
Of course we did. And I did make a joke because obviously Jarrod was up there after the cake, and I copped for Jarrod, didn't I? Started dancing with Jarrod, and then I had to let him go because obviously you got to dance with your daughter. I think we made a mistake.
What?
Because we went with Foreigner. I want to know what love is, but I think what we should have done was Holding Back the Years, Simply Red.
Oh, I keep holding on.
More apt, isn't it? Because holding back the years of you being my daughter.
I don't know why we didn't do that.
Because you know why? Because me and you, we made a decision in the back of a motor. We went, what should we dance to? And then I went, because I like this song. And you went, let's do that one then.
Yeah.
We should. I know you had a lot on your plate, to be fair, but I think holding back the years.
Yeah, we should have done
would
that
have been
one.
the one, wouldn't it? We'd have got a few fucking. Anyway, we had a little bit of a shimmy and a bit of a dance.
I'm so glad. Because honestly, if we wouldn't have done that dance, I would have so been upset. Because it's lovely, like the dad and daughter, and the dad passes the daughter to their husband.
That's right. I know they do.
I always.
I don't know why I'm getting the blame for not wanting to fucking do it.
I know now. I
didn't want to make the day all about me.
Well, it was about you, but that was your insecurities. Because I said I want to do the dance. She was like, no, we ain't going to do it. And I went, but I know I want to do this dance.
Oh well, yeah, but
I would never have sat in the car with you and said, Dad, let's do a dad and daughter dance.
No, I know it's a tradition and all that.
I wanted to do it.
And then that was
so
the
I'm
final.
glad we done it.
The final thing of handing you over.
Absolutely.
Which I did.
And you're a good dancer.
And who, me?
You're not
bad.
bad.
Not bad, am I, darling?
You can dance.
I can fucking have it, mate.
Yeah.
Years and years of raving. And
years
it's a weird one because obviously you want to dance with your man intimately, so that's why I tried to pull a couple of little moves. I did, I should have maybe. Yeah, I should have gone with fucking holding back the years, but anyway, I still really enjoyed it.
You can do it for Sonny when Sonny gets married.
Yeah, but not for a while again because otherwise I will end up in the jungle this year.
He's going to be in the jungle. Yeah,
I'm going to have to eating, sort of cocks because because it's a very expensive thing to do. But I loved every second of it, baby, and it was fucking amazing. And I love you so much. And now Dani Bowen over here is now married. She's done. That's it.
I'm a wife. She's
done, mate. Cooked. Off she goes. Mother, wife. That's it. That's what the cycle of life.
Yeah, I'm doing all right.
So anyway, we're going to wrap this up now, unfortunately. I mean, we could talk and talk, but we won't. Because
he's far too busy.
Yeah, and I don't want to shoot me bolt too early.
I hate that word.
Because what? Now what?
I hate it.
What do you mean you hate it?
Shoot me bolt. It's disgusting.
But it's a metaphor, isn't it? I don't actually mean shoot me bolt. I'm just saying, not too early. I don't want to. Anyway, I digress.
Carry on.
I feel that I haven't said this in a while, and I know that you've missed me saying this, you little lot out there. It's not the same. I haven't really been listening to you and your mother because I'm frightened of. Although you'd never let your mother dig me out, but
no, she'd never dig you out.
Yeah, it depends. She would.
Yeah, she would.
So I just want to wrap this up, lovely. And happy Monday, you wonderful people. You, again, depending on what time you're listening to this, you nearly got through it. Because we all know that Monday's a slag, innit?
Yeah.
Fucking drags on Monday.
What are we on now that we're not on Mondays? Oh, when it comes out. Sorry, my light bulb just
she's
didn't
married,
come on
but
quick enough.
She's...
the light bulb just thought, what are you talking? I thought,
No, I know.
Yeah,
but
sorry.
It is a Monday. That's when it comes out, isn't it? Of course, we don't record this on a Monday because, ladies and gentlemen, that would be impossible.
Absolutely.
So we usually do it a few days before, but or sometimes even weeks. So anyway, and that's why this one's coming out. Well, we're only just talking about
once a month, innit?
I'm an incredibly busy man. And I'm very grateful for it. But you just need to remember and just breathe. Yeah? Remember, if any of you saw the assembly, and if you didn't see it, do go back and download
shouting himself out.
I just couldn't help one bit of narcissism just coming back the last bit. Okay, ready? So we just breathe, we just go in. 1, 2. That's what we do. And then after we do
that's
this...
That's what I did in Pilates yesterday.
So you do listen to your old dads, yeah? Did you do 1 or 2?
You have to do the breathing and then exhale when you sit up.
Of course, absolutely.
Yeah, but you wouldn't do Pilates because...
Well, that's a bit sexist. So after this 1 and 2, ladies and gentlemen, I'm talking to all you, and for Dani's sake, because she keeps fucking up your loved bit. We're going to breathe in 1, and then we're going to go out 2, and then we're going to declare...
how much we love each other.
Well, no, we're going to say...
everyone in the world,
Okay, ready? So, you wonderful, beautiful people. We breathe in. 1. We breathe out. 2. Your love.